At the beginning of episode 114, Tang gets himself registered for the matches and looks for the assisting girl to help him. He meets her and asks her for some tips on becoming the champion of the slaughter tournament. She stuns Tang by telling him that only one man or woman can become the champion, who constantly wins from 100 opponents in a row. But no one has been able to win 100 matches. However, making the highest score in the Slaughter City. Hulena has won 67 matches back-to-back. Tang finally goes to round 1 of the fightings and shocks everyone with his twin hammer soul. Hulena is so dumb that she doesn't recognize Tang even after seeing his hammer. Tang begins fighting the opponents that gang up on him. Tang single-handedly beats everyone and kills the opponents with his secret hidden weapons, which he has further enhanced and modernized. Tang makes fighting new people his daily routine, and day by day he increases his score. With time, people adapt ways to dodge Tang's attack and try to become sustainable, but Tang fails them every time and becomes their doomsday. Within a year, Tang's winning score reaches 67. Hulena also becomes an admirer of Tang and loves watching all of the matches. Soon, the people start fearing Tang. One day, the powerful troops gather around and try to kill Tang outside the arena. However, their attempts bring nothing but a great loss as Tang kills 100 men at the same time. On the other hand, the assistant girl pays a visit to her master, the Slaughter King, and updates him on the Asura King's status, who has not lost a single match yet. At the beginning of episode 115, the veil from Asura King's name gets lifted, who is none other than Tang. Everyone in the Slaughter City is calling Tang the Asura King because he has won 99 matches back-to-back. Hulena joins Tang in his room and proposes a deal. She asks Tang to team up with her to survive and get out of the city. While talking, she continuously consumes the shot of the Netherlands. Tang rejects her proposal by telling her that he belongs to the Tian Hao tribe, which happens to be in an old rivalry with Hulena's elders. Hulena tries to convince Tang and requests him to put the generational conflicts behind him. Since only one party can live and get out of the city, she desperately needs Tang on her side because she fears getting slaughtered. After all, she knows she cannot defeat Tang. Among many other secrets, Hulena tells Tang that the Slaughter City will take the strong warriors to the Hell Road, which is intoxicated with a heinous essence that Tang is in search of. And once someone can cross the Hell Road, they will get a death domain from the Death King. This allows people to absorb anyone's heinous essence at any time. Tang slowly begins to understand why his father sent him to the Slaughter City. Still doubtful, Tang asks her how she knew all that and how she was so sure. Without mentioning the name, Hulena tells Tang that she knows a friend of a friend who has attained this essence. Tang understands that she is referring to Bibai Dal, who asks Tang to reply to her proposal and tell her if he is in or not. Subsequently, Tang goes to fight his 100th match. It turns out that Tang's opponents, this time, are Soul Land Masters. As always, all the Soul Land Masters attack Tang at once, but Tang counterattacks and uses his hidden weapons to fight them back. After a long fight, Tang finally wins his 100th match and changes history. Soon, the Slaughter King makes a demonic entry into the ring. Fearing his wrath, everyone in the audience begins to rush out of the hall, but he turns every feared being into dust. When he lands in the ring to greet Tang, fire encircles them. As Hulena enters, she sees a flashback of what Tang and Hulena discussed earlier. Tang gives her an antidote to drink because Tang knew Hulena was being poisoned through the shots of the Netherlands. Tang reveals the Slaughter King's dirty politics, saying he wants to weaken the players by giving them shots of Netherlands, which is a slow poison. Tang is smart enough to realize that the Slaughter King doesn't want anyone else, besides him, to have the death domain. He weakens the warriors so that they can easily die in hell. Meanwhile, the Slaughter King congratulates Tang and Hulena for becoming the champions by winning 100 matches. He tells the two that his doors for help are open at any time. Tang and Hu tell the Slaughter King that they would like to visit the Hell Road. Bound to his laws, he opens the portal to the Road of Hell, which is burning hot lava. As the two jump into the lava, the portal closes, and with their screams, the episode ends. In episode 116, Hulena gains consciousness and finds herself lying on the ground beside Tang, who is already awake. Hulena's head is still heavy due to the Netherlands drink she constantly drank. With the help of Tang's purple demon eye, they see the red Netherland fluid running in the waterfalls. This is the main powerhouse of the Slaughter City. Numerous small bridges are built over the Netherlands fluid. The two begin crossing the small bridges with each step taken carefully. Since the bridges are too weak and anybody can fall in the boiling red fluid, Tang and Hu use a rope to tie each other on both ends. This way, if one falls, the other will save. The temperature increases with each step taken to move ahead. On their way, they are attacked by a group of killing red bats. Along with the bats, they also sense the heinous essence. Hulena creates a force of shield around them while Tang uses his poisonous hidden weapons to kill the bats. Hulena gets impressed to see Tang, who is killing the bats effortlessly. On the other side, the Slaughter King monitors Tang and Helena's activities through a pot of piping hot Netherlands drink. The more troubles Tang and Hu get into, the bigger his smile gets. Tang and Hu fight the bat's main leader, who has healing powers. After a struggling fight, Tang throws the beat into the hot Netherlands fluid. Helena then reveals that there are going to be 3 trials, each impregnable from the previous one, on the Hell Road. She believes that one of those 3 trials was the Bat Leader, which they have passed. The episode ends with the scenes of the Slaughter King smirking as he sends a vicious giant serpent dragon to interrupt Tang and Hu's Hell Road journey. In episode 117, the Slaughter King gives evil laughter and bashes the Netherland drinking pot on the floor. On the other hand, Tang and Helena face the deadly serpent dragon. Seeing fire coming out of the serpent's mouth, Tang and Hu decide to run away. But the serpent chases them and opens an attack. Left with no other choice, Tang takes out alcohol from his Jetta belt and puts it in his mouth. And as alcohol gets mixed with his deadly poisons, Tang can spit out fire. He uses his fire to nullify the serpent's fire. Helena also takes part and uses her powers to attack the serpent. She starts becoming weak as she utilizes her powers. As Tang tries to kill the beast, the scenes change from the Hell Road to the sacred temple of the martial city. Bibai shows concern since Helena has not returned in 2 years. Other Soul Land Masters that were sent to train in Death Valley return to the martial city. Bibai commands them to visit the Slaughter City to find and bring back Helena. Meanwhile, Tang and Helena finally defeat the serpent dragon with good efforts and teamwork. They throw the serpent into the hot lava, which causes a massive explosion. Tang Hao witnesses the shock waves from a far distance. Tang, while popping the dragon's eye out of its socket, gets affected by the strong heinous release and tries to attack Hu with his hammer. She manages to stop Tang's attack and move out of his sight. Tang soon gains control and starts producing blue-silver domains. Tang gets back to his senses and asks Hu to run toward the exit. On their way, Hu gets affected by the strong heinous spirit and starts falling in love with Tang. But at the same time, she hallucinates and sees Tang, who defeated her. She starts attacking him with her dagger. She slowly starts to lose consciousness and falls on the bridge. Tang picks her up and starts running towards the exit. In episode 118, Tang fails to reach the exit because the bridge is broken midway. Tang decides to jump and cross the 2-kilometer distance by using his blue-silver plant. He releases the plant towards the roof and aims on getting a good grip, but his tentacle can only go 100 meters away while the roof is 120 meters away. Things become worse when Tang witnesses a flying dragon with a demonic face coming out of the lava to attack them. Tang suddenly remembers his crossbow hidden weapon, which shoots a rope with a metal arrow on the front. Sadly, the crossbow cannot reach the roof since the rope is only 70 meters long. As the dragon is flying towards Tang, Tang instantly merges his crossbow hidden weapon with his blue-silver plant and shoots the arrow that gets stuck on the roof. Tang jumps from the bridge and tries to reach the exit. Tang gets stuck in midair. Tang swings himself back and forth and finally reaches the exit point. They get the official degree of crossing the Hell Road from the God of Death. Helena gains consciousness and thanks Tang for helping her out. With the unfulfilled wish of getting into a relationship with Tang, Helena heads back to her city. Tang also meets his father, who then reveals he got a domain from the Death God when he was about Tang's age. Tang tells his father that the heinous essence has not only made Tang look scarier on the outside, but it's also messing with his brain. The heinous essence is making Tang extra aggressive and agitated. As Tang's training ends here, he asks his father to reveal the past that he's been hiding from him. Tang Hao still denies telling him and asks Tang to visit a special place with him. Once Tang gets his final training from there, Tang will be considered fully trained according to his father's standards. Tang Hao takes his son to a very established academy which is known as the Moon Pavilion. Tang asks one of the girls to take them to the director of the academy, but some ill-mannered kids appear and make fun of Tang's outfit. Tang becomes aggressive due to the heinous essence and breaks everyone's hands. Seeing Tang becoming a merciless beast, Tang Hao is baffled. Soon, Tang's aggression levels start to grow and his mind becomes uneasy. He hears a melodious rhythm which helps him cool down. The rhythm was played by the director of the academy. It is revealed that the music domain is a cure for one's aggressive essence that can only be obtained by a Grand Soul Land Master. To know what happens next, stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Stay safe.